Hey guys, Lisa here, Divine Messages 333 LLC, and it is Thursday. It is time for Healing Thursdays. Is a reading I'm going to be doing each week on Thursdays, so you can look for that if you're interested in messages of healing. What message of healing do you have for the collective this week? What message of healing do you have for the collective this week? We have confront, number 18. I see that as confronting your own self. Number 3, nurture. Almost looks like they're looking at their inner child. You might be someone who is a healer. You can see the light in her hand, the divine light. You could also be a healing practitioner, like a Reiki or something. You might be good at listening and very creative. You may be thinking of working on something where it's like your creativity is like drawn from like your experiences, your emotions, and I feel like there's a passion that connects you to another realm, a higher energy source. Number 9, rest and reconsider. There might be something. This is reminding me of the Fool in tarot. But this is like the Fool decided to sit down, and before they jumped off the cliff, they thought they would just take a few more minutes and maybe rest up, and who knows, they might even reconsider something. That might be how you're feeling. This might be like it's something that you started, but your intuition is like, it's like you don't want to, I don't know. It's like you're holding back. Why are you holding back? So we have 20, blossom. Because this is what you want, right? This is what you want. And you got here, and instead of jumping, you decided to sit down and take a break. Is it that you're listening to your intuition? This is also number 2. It makes me think of, having to weigh something out, balance something out, weigh some options, reconsider. Because after you reconsider, whatever it is that you're reconsidering, this blossoms, and that little light, that little spark turns into something so great, and it's like you can't even contain it because it's so huge and powerful, and probably more than you even imagined. You might work with herbs or feel inclined to. Someone could have the Chinese zodiac sign of the snake. I feel like you might still be kind of hanging on to some, maybe like some injustices, and so that is something that I would, if I were you, I would tap into. Because you see here how he's got this orange scarf on, right? I feel like this is like, for the amount of injustice, if that represents justice, it's so small. And I feel like you turned that little bit into, like, you incorporated it into something that you're supposed to do or you're doing now, and it's like, see how this looks like almost flames, but it's his hair. I feel like that's like it, like this sparked this flame, this like passion. So something you went through in your past has sparked a passion, but when the opportunity showed up for you to leap, you didn't do it. Can you tell us more, Spirit? What does the collective need to know? Daydreams and decisions. So, again, you're taking time to go over things, but do you see, like, you're taking a very long time. I mean, the eyes are closed in both of these, almost like they're like meditating, sleeping. Now here the eyes are wide open, but I feel like you kind of go in and out, back and forth. So is there something that is there could be something to do with the heart chakra. You may have had some dreams not work out. That may have almost like hurt, like broke your heart. Yeah, you definitely have to, there's just a lot on your mind. You're weighing a lot. There's a lot weighing on your mind. On the bottom, we have release. Yeah, there's a lot weighing on your mind. You need to release this. This is number 13. If you're into numbers, we have 18, 13, 3, 2, 9, 7, and 20. Today I got on a number 9 bus and a number 7 bus. Love abounds. And then this card just flipped over on its own. Like my other deck touched it and it flipped over. Options. Consider the career possibilities that are open to you. I feel like you know that there's love coming for you, and that's why you're releasing. I feel like you've been working on your inner child, your wounds. And you see, was it here that I was talking about balance? I just did another reading and I was talking about balance. I did 2 readings today. But look, we have the scales of justice here. So there might be something that you've gone through now that's actually going to lead to like a career change. And it could be on a more spiritual path or a more like, maybe before you were walking a very wide path. I feel like it's going to narrow now, and it could have something to do with herbs. But there's something that you've gone through, and I feel like you are releasing this. Because you're releasing this, you've taken that time. I feel like that's a way of nurturing yourself. Listening to yourself is a way of nurturing, healing yourself, maybe giving yourself what you weren't given before. From there, things are going to blossom and they're going to flourish. Please stand by This may take I'm kind of getting like you may do some things and then wonder, all right, so where am I going to see, where's the progress? Like where I don't see the results. You know, I just did this stuff. I released, you know, I'm trying to listen to myself, but I don't see the outcome here, you know, that I was working toward. That could be where you also, again, rest. Remember I said it's kind of like your eyes are open, then they're closed, then they're open. So, you know, but I feel like it's all that energy building up. You're kind of like, you're nurturing yourself. You're listening to yourself. When you need to rest, you rest. When, you know, you let something go, you do that. If you need to take another break, you do that. If you need to look within a little bit more, you're doing that. And all this energy is like, you're like harnessing all of this energy, this passion, this fire, this, you know, this divine energy. I feel like, but sometimes you need to let some of that stuff catch up to you. You need to let it catch up. You know, you may need to choose words carefully. You may feel impatient at times. You may feel, it's funny because I'm listening to a Charlie Brown Christmas. I don't know if you can even hear it in the background. There's a fan going, but this is making me think of like the teachers, like with all the static here, like wah, 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 wah. There might be someone that frustrates you in this process that you need to watch your words carefully. All right? Because this person almost looks like they're just waiting. It's like if you say ready, set, go, they're ready to go. They're ready to jump on it. But I feel like there's got to be some patience in this. Yeah. And as I say, that requires stillness. Yeah. So just realize, and we have that orange, more orange. Was this even the, sorry, that was the last reading. You may come to a fork in the road where you will have to make some type of decision. Again, you will have to listen to your intuition. You will have to go within. You may need to release even more. But, you know, that's a good problem to have, right? So if you feel like it, like I said, stay in bed. If your intuition tells you, you know, relax, rejuvenate, take some time for yourself, then do that. If you're getting the message, you know, your own message of, hey, time to jump in, time to take some action, then do that. I feel like that's been working for you. Following your intuition. I see a lot of purple here. If you see this purple here, to me that's their intuition. Here, their intuition is telling them to look within themselves. Their intuition is telling them to release things. Their intuition is reminding them they're divine, that they are connected to the divine. Their intuition is telling them they need to have patience. Sometimes we need to be still. Justice is coming. We may need to reconsider some things and again rest if that's what the message is that we're getting. Listen to ourselves, right? And when we feel like, you know, this is how we're supposed to work with the energy, whether it's herbs, whether it's, you know, nature, whether it's, you know, a certain modality or something, trust your intuition because it's been guiding you this whole time. It's been guiding you. I feel like I'm going to leave it right there, you guys. But if you are interested in healing on Thursdays, healing readings, then we will see you next Thursday. And I appreciate it. Thank you for stopping if it's your first time. If you are a return watcher, I really appreciate that. Please like the video if you got anything from this content. If you want to leave a message or leave a comment at the bottom, do so. I welcome it. Welcome, and we will see you next week.